We really need another Algorand DeFi suite? I don't know. But whatever the case may be, we're going to check out Humble DeFi on today's Frugal VC. What is up, guys? Frugal VC coming at you, and today we're going to talk about Humble DeFi. Humble DeFi is it actually launched a little while ago, so it's not brand new. And I remember I was going to do a video on it, and I didn't. I don't remember exactly why. I think something else broke. Some other news broke that day, and I had to scramble to do it. But someone suggested that I do something on this, and they pointed out a farm pool that's pretty lucrative on there. So we're going to dive into that today. I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to look through the swap, the pool, and the farm. I'm going to look at all three of those today. And stay tuned to the end because we're going to look for their terms of service. I've been searching just to make sure a certain something isn't in there that was in a certain other contract. So stay tuned for what that is. Before we do that, if you guys don't mind, I'd love it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you can see all our videos on Algorand and other projects. It's mostly Algorand. I'm not loyal. I'm not necessarily 100% loyal to Algorand. I do other projects such as Town Star, Splinterlands. I've done some Solana. I've done stuff like that, but mostly it's about Algorand because it just works. And how do I know that? Because we do the experiments here. That's how I know. So enough about that. Let's get into Humble Swap. I'm going to share my screen. So the first thing we'll do, let's just kind of break down. We'll go through their kind of what they show the public here. I say it's DeFi for everyone. I'm not really sure what they mean by that because pretty much everyone can use every DeFi. That's kind of the point of the whole thing. But it is, we'll get into the user experience because it actually is a pretty nice interface. But you can swap tokens. Yeah. So their whole thing is like swap tokens from your tub, earn interest from your easy chair, or farm from your family room. Again, they all work like that. There's no reason why this is different than the other, but I appreciate the branding. So obviously Humble Swap is available right now, followed by there'll be a Humble Analytics where you can follow your smart money, take control of your finances. I don't really know exactly what that is, but it sounds like they're going to do some, it might be kind of like an ASA stats is what it looks like. Yield farming, so you can stake and earn not so humble harvests. Yeah, Humble DAO, which will be a governance protocol, and even a limit order, so you can do buy or sell limit orders, which is kind of interesting. All that should be done by quarter 3 2022, and a lot of these things happen in quarter 2. But by the way, we're in quarter 2, so time's a ticking on that. All right, let's keep going down. Say goodbye to do-it-yourself DeFi. Say hello to 24/7 human customer support. Yeah, they actually have customer support. So you can actually message people and they have real people to help you. I don't know if Michelle will be the one helping you, but someone will be. By the way, they point out not financial advice, as I always do as well. You can see my little disclaimer. Are you guys catching the little jokes I put in there? By the way, I've had like one person comment on that so far. And that was, I made an Anaran joke. So this is kind of interesting because they're going to be, they kind of imply that they're going to be doing Ethereum and Solana as well as Algorand, and it'll be a cross-chain solution. I think that's very positive. Yieldly took a lot of flack for doing something on the Polygon network, but I think it's a good thing because I like the idea of build on Algorand and then build out to other ecosystems. Now, what I didn't like was when LimeWire put their support by an Algorand, and then the very first thing they did was something on Ethereum. I thought that was really lame. So that I have a problem with. And I think the difference there is like you made your initial launch something outside of the ecosystem after you made this big deal about partnering with Algorand. So I think that's kind of crappy. Let's see, built securely, low fees, high speed. Well, they're all pretty fast. Trade tokens you won't find on Coinbase or Binance, which again, is pretty much true of all like Tinyman and the other ones. Smart contracts built to offer flexible fees. It's kind of interesting. API SDK, Humble's UI UX is beginner friendly. I agree with that. Yeah, we'll show that when we go and actually do some stuff in the app as well. But also they point out it's not an entry level product. So there'll be some programmatic interaction for the most sophisticated users. I don't know if that's me. And they got some guides you can go through. Got all the socials. Interesting that I think it's funny you don't see Facebook anymore. Actually, so probably my private Facebook group wasn't the best idea, but you can join. You can join my community, by the way, and get special emojis and join our private group. Maybe I'll switch it to a Discord, but boy, do I hate Discord. Maybe Telegram is better. I don't know. I may use that. Bug features. Oh, here's a really important point, because I've been talking about how important just that projects docs themselves. Well, here they all are. There's the CEO, Chris Swinner, the co-founder, Dr. Jay McCarthy, Jared Bouchamp as director of DeFi. That'd be a cool title, wouldn't it? I wouldn't mind that title. And Sandeep Kaur, director of institutional relations, excuse me. And yeah, this is kind of funny. They have this little thing called "Want to Become a Partner." Yeah, I guess I shouldn't skip the partners, but I think I've talked about this on before. Partnerships with stuff like this. I mean, they all have partnerships. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's nice, but they all kind of do. So it's not a way to really distinguish them. But cool. They got these partners. Yippee yay! But here, you want to become a partner. If you click this. This is it. This is their form. Done from name, last name, company name, email, and maybe some additional info. Like it's not even like, hey, submit your proposal here. That's a little weird. Maybe I'm just being picky. But enough about that. Why don't we get into this? So as you can see, I've already connected my wallet. So I'm kind of all set to go. I did this back when I was going to do the video and then something else came up. So starting with, they got a swap. Pretty standard stuff. You can see your balance. What I like about this over Tinyman is you immediately come up with this search box, so you can immediately look for other assets that you own. I like that a lot. Or even the search token. It's not like just because it's kind of annoying in Tinyman where they show you like 3 and then you have to click another button and then go into the search box. Here it's just right here, and I kind of like the design of it. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys care about this or not. Actually, it's not showing that. Oh yeah, here it is. You're gonna do dark mode, which looks kind of cool. You can set your slippage tolerance just like in Tinyman. I set mine pretty high, so because kind of just want it to work really. They have pools, so you can create pools. And as you can see, and I think this is largely true on Tinyman too, the pools don't really pay very much. It's pretty tiny percentage. But if you want to provide some liquidity and just kind of help the ecosystem, you can help do that. There's not a lot of them, not nearly as many as on Tinyman. So you'd probably get, I don't know what the APR would be if you were like the only one doing it. I'm not sure, but a lot of people trading Algo tacos, I don't know. Or LTBX, I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that before. Command, haven't seen that. There's a lot of ones on here I haven't seen. That's kind of interesting. And this is kind of interesting too, is the farms. As you can see, I don't have any farms. Take a little while to load. This is one of the things I found about this is it's a little slow to load compared to some of the other projects I've used. Not necessarily a big deal. I just gotta wait a little bit. Anyway, we don't have any, so I'm just gonna skip that. Right now they've been loaded up, so it's faster. But when you first go here, yeah, so they got a few, and some of them are pretty high. Like a lot of them are in the triple digits. The Algo WBLN, I don't know what that is. I've seen it before. I don't know what it is. That's over 400%. Otherwise, they have Alchemon, and I got some Alchemon, so could swap that out and get some returns. In fact, I'm probably going to do that. Now I assume that I am not able to stake it. Oh, so this is kind of interesting. So they'll tell you the rewards in both things. Now, can I do it right from here? No, you're going to make the pool tokens first. Okay. This is one thing I think would be kind of cool. Like if you could just, I don't know, maybe it'd be kind of tricky, but I think it'd be cool to be able to simply be able to do it all in one spot instead of having to create the pool in one spot, then drag it over. Let's just do it though. Okay, so I'm gonna get my algo, and there's OptiCoin. This is gonna be a really small one. Yeah, it's like 3 algo. This is just to test it out. Let's see, let's make the pool. I like the UI on this. I mean, I think they made a really nice looking interface. I think that's cool. That stuff might not seem important, but I think it really is, because the more user friendly this stuff is, and that goes to design, it goes to the look of it, all that stuff. The more user friendly it is. What, really? Dude, I've done this on every other platform. This is what I'm talking about. All right, hold on. Let me try that again. I mean, it came up, so why wouldn't it just work? Let's try this again. It worked then. So that's really weird. It said I had pop-ups, pop-up blockers, so it wouldn't work, but then I just did it again and it worked. Well, it is what it is. So that was on page 2. Okay, so that's cool because it shows you the balance. So if you have it in your wallet, it'll tell you. I like that. That's really cool. All right, let's do a little staking. Let's stake it all. Again, these are really tiny amounts. This is just to test it out, see how it works, kind of do it live here. The little pop-up windows coming up. I don't think you can see it on your screen when I share it, but you can see the little thing working on the right. And oh, did that again. So we'll just do it twice. So I wonder if I'm just going to have to do it twice every time. Because if it's working, if it's not working one time and is working the other time, then it's not the browser, it's something on their end. Yeah, see, it worked. So cool. That was pretty neat. Yeah, really easy. And then you'll be able to see your rewards right here and be able to claim them with the farm. That's pretty neat. I don't know if you guys are using the farms on Tinyman. I'm pretty happy with those. They just added some new ones as well. So not quite that percentage, but whether that percentage will hold, I'm not sure. Okay, so one thing I did here, because of the whole Celsius thing, I decided to read through the terms of service. So yeah, I read this whole annoying thing. I just skimmed it just to be clear, because I was looking, what was I looking for? I was looking for if they could suddenly say, if they could just say, hey, you know what? We changed our mind. we're blocking off access, just like Celsius did. And I wonder if the terms allowed that. And the answer is not exactly, but they can actually, suspend your account, but it talks about it kind of if you don't follow the rules. So it's more like, it was more geared toward individual actions. It wasn't just like, yeah, we can unilaterally just stop withdrawals at any time. I did not see anything in there. Again, I am not an attorney. A lot of this is written in very legal language, as you might expect. But yeah, they don't, the one thing they do say is they can they can transfer it to someone else at any time. Or did I see that? And basically any of the terms can be transferred to another entity. So, but yeah, I really scoured through this as best I could to try to find something similar to this. And if you guys find it and I didn't see it, let me know. So basic impressions, like I really like that they're doxed. I love the user interface. I think that looks great. I like the style of it. Other than the little glitchy bit where I have to do everything twice, which is kind of annoying, kind of defeats the purpose of it being kind of all in one place. Otherwise, I think it works pretty well. I think it's got some pools that other ones don't have, so worth checking out. How would I compare it to like Yieldly or Tinyman? Probably Tinyman is the biggest comparison. Comparable, I guess, is the word I was looking for. I would say I could see using both. I think if I had to use one or the other right now, I would probably use Tinyman because it looks like there's just more available because it's been around longer, but this will probably improve. It looks like they should probably update the roadmap because I think the roadmap is a little off because it looks like they do have the farm on there, unless they're talking about something else that I'm not aware of. You see that some of these terms get used interchangeably and differently depending on who you're talking to. So but the farm that they have looks similar to the farm on Tinyman, where you're staking pools tokens to earn rewards. So it looks like that part of their pool was actually should not be saying coming soon anymore. It should be saying done. And it looks like they have some cool stuff in the hopper. So I think it's definitely worth watching. I don't see any reason why not to use both. Always good to have your stuff spread out a little bit. One way you can help stay safe. Yeah, I had a decent amount of Bitcoin on Celsius, so I'm glad all my coins were on it. Can you imagine if all my coins were on there? I'd be screwed. So I'm very glad that it's not all on there. It's bad enough. So it's good to have things spread out, just so you know. Have you guys use this one? What do you guys think about Humble Swap? Are you gonna use it? Did you switch from Tinyman, or did you try it out and say not for me? All those things, or whatever you want to say about it, I'm interested in the comments, so let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you guys, and stay safe out there, and we will see you in the future.